My name is Joey. Welcome to the DKOldies live stream. It is Thursday, March 27th. Lexi's with me today. Excited to jump into today's stream. I'm going to start off with a little quick tour around the shop. It's been a little while since I've done it. What's going on, family? Good to see you guys. Over here is where we have the cleaning department. All kinds of different tools they use. All the way down the stations. Looks like somebody's in the middle of working on a disc game right here. What's up, Sir Charles? Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Our giveaway, a reminder, giveaway is coming up here in just a few minutes. All you have to do to be entered is to share the post, comment that you shared. That's it. Takes seconds to do. Gets you entered in the giveaway. Over here is the new resurfacing station. This was all laid out on tables before. It's been put up and consolidated onto shelves. You can see you've got some resurfacers up there and a bottom row down here also. We need this many just because of the amount of discs that need to be resurfaced. You can see over here, I think these are still games either that have been resurfaced waiting to get tested or waiting to be resurfaced. What's up, Jason from Ohio? It's good to see you. Thanks for making it today. Here's some more they're working on. And here are all the little polishing heads. Look at this thing. So I think it like Velcros in up here. And then this is the cleaning surface. And that's what pushes against the disc and polishes it up. Got 1,000 of them. What's up, Ferdas? We do sell the Game Boy. Yes, we do indeed. Oh, check it out. The testing station over here also. It's where we have one of every console set up to be testing all those games that get resurfaced. Xbox and PlayStation, some other Nintendo stuff over here. What's up, Derek? Doing well. Hi, Dwayne. What is this? Record of Agarest War? Okay. Over here, also known as the heart of DK Oldies, is the inventory department. This is where all the stuff gets put into stock, and it looks like a big bunch of Nintendo 64 games, some Super Nintendo. I even see some Atari down there. There's some NES over here also. Games wrap all the way around the wall. N64 just walked past, and then NES blends down here into Super Nintendo. The disc-only section. This is where we get discs, and you'll see, if you've been watching these unboxings, you've seen it. A lot of times discs get sent in, just the disc on its own, without the case or the manual. We're able to list them that way, and you can get them even cheaper. This section, I don't touch on this as often, but this section is where it's called the disc in case game. So here is one, let me show you, where it's the disc, the case, the artwork, and the disc, but it didn't come with the manual. Again, able to get it cheaper that way. Then the aisles of accessories, of course. We're walking past Atari and GameCube stuff right here. Then the shipping floor. Here's an example of a shipping station. Got a giant roll of bubble wrap up here. Rubber bands, tape guns. Each station is decked out with an array of boxes, different sizes, plus the different padded envelopes, depending on the size of the order. The cosmetically flawed section, Nintendo 64, and that's for stuff that like doesn't have a label. You can see there's a good example, or stuff where the label is damaged. You can see that right there on the Zelda. And then over here is the opening team. You can just make out Roy down there. He's the one who picks out our boxes for us. Plus, the Sell Your Games department has moved over here just today. Just in the past couple hours, they're over here now. Oh, there's Cole. We got him. He does sound effects with his own voice, if you can believe it. Yep, Cole, I told everybody. And then down here, more consoles, more Sell Your Game stuff. There's Lane. Hello. Let's check this out. I think this is another testing station down here. Look at this. What's up, Courtney? Good to see you. Whoa, what is this? Is that drawn on? Looks like somebody painted a Wii. The worst of the consoles we keep for ourselves to do the testing with. So, good example of one right there. Here's another. Yup. Still works for us to do the testing with. And then the repairs department. We're standing right in the middle of it right now. All the way down there, you can see people repairing stuff. Looks like Brandon's working on some sort of Game Boy game. Over here are where the consoles are waiting to get repaired. Look at all of these, from GameCubes, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, Wii, PlayStation, all just waiting in the wings to hopefully get repaired. And if not, if they're too far gone, we can use their parts to help fix up another console. What's up, Steven? Thank you for sharing. They're repair parts, hard drives, and check this out. This is what capacitors look like for a GameCube. And then, whew, they've got their work cut out for them here. Look at all these controllers waiting to be tested and then fixed up. Power cords, AV cables, Xbox, and you can see it's all been then sorted into boxes. Keep it nice and organized. They can grab, let's say we're running low on original PS3 controllers, they can grab that box, take it over to the testing stations, fix those up. What's going on, Rory? Good to have you. Thank you for tuning in today. Boxes getting ready to ship out. You can see those are all packed up and getting ready to be picked up by the post office. Okay, get ready. We are just about back here to our station. Lexi should be with us shortly. There's a glance out here at the cleaning team. Let's see, it looks like Austin. Oh, there's Heather down there. She's got something going on. Can we get a wave? Got one. Nice. Okay. All right, let's jump into it. Wait, let me turn this light off up here. There we go. All right. Today's collection is coming to us from Pinehurst, North Carolina. Pinehurst, NC. Looks like somebody named JT reached out, asked if we'd buy their old games and consoles. Roy's picked this one out for us as a Joey box, and if I recall, I think he said this was part of a multi-box collection, and he grabbed some of the neatest stuff from all the boxes and put them in here. Let's see what's coming in from North Carolina today. It's going to be the latest stuff going up onto the website at DKOldies.com. First item, yes indeed, PlayStation 2. Most sold console of all time. That's just crazy to think about because this, 25 years ago, the world population has grown, gaming has expanded like crazy, yet the new consoles aren't hitting the numbers that the PlayStation 2 did. This was just like a revolution. The fact that it also played DVDs, I don't know, what do you guys think? What accounts for the fact that newer consoles aren't able to hit the numbers that a 25-year-old console did? PS2 is still a powerhouse, got one of the biggest libraries, possibly the biggest library in gaming. I think PS2 games are right down the way. And a lot of great reasons to pick up a PS2. It's one of our top sellers. How does it work? Do they send it in, you evaluate it, and then you pay? So people reach out to us, they send us a list of everything they've got to sell. We respond back to them with a quote. If they agree to the quote, we send them off a free shipping label. Once we get it in here, double check everything looks good, and if it's all good, we send them out payment through either check, PayPal, or you can get 20% more if you choose to be paid in store credit. Somebody was just on the phone this morning. I heard them talking to them. He was asking if we do, trades. Could they trade in their thing for this thing? And they were explaining, well, we do it with store credit. You can sell your stuff, get 20% more in store credit, turn right around, and pick up whatever you're looking for on the site. What's up, Ben? Yeah, the most sold PlayStation. I know. I can't believe it either. Let's jump into some games down here. NBA Street Home Court. You ready, Lexi? Yeah. Let me see if this unmutes your mic. Try tapping on the top of it. Yeah, you're good. How are you making out today, Lexi?
I'm all right. How about you, Joey?
I'm doing well. We just posted our latest guessing game.
We did.
Cartoon
characters. Yes, it was.
There were some tough ones in
there.
It
Was.
Remember Cat Dog?
Yeah, I still don't know what that
think
is.
you know.
I still don't know what that is.
And then, Doug? Did you get Doug?
No, you
nobody-
did.
I did.
Or
I
you
finally-
kind of did after Benny helped us.
Is
but
it clear, Lexi, when you edit them that we're getting hints in times? Because the guy giving us hints isn't mic'd up. Can you hear him
Yeah,
saying?
sometimes, yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we should mic him so that it's clear why we're guessing C names.
Yeah.
'Cause he's like, it starts with a C. And...
No, you can hear sometimes. If you watch back, it picks up on the captions.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
Lexi and I just filmed, we just tried a little thing we just filmed a couple minutes ago about the Game Boy and how newer generations have no clue what the Game Boy is. So we're working on putting that together. Hopefully that should be up shortly as well. Pretty hot in Florida in the 80s. Shane, gee whiz, you're making me jealous.
Must be nice.
Yeah, what's today getting up to for us? 60-ish?
Although it's 70 this week,
I saw
or Saturday.
this weekend.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait. It looked like even it was close to 80. I hate to even say it.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be nice today. Walked out with this, and then I was cold, so I had to get a sweatshirt, and I
But
was
the
like,
breeze, there's all the breeze.
I know, the wind is brutal recently.
NBA Life. Oh, SSX on tour, and he's grinding a rail, it looks like. Lexi, one time I was skiing. Have you ever heard, do you know what moguls are in skiing?
Moguls?
Moguls. So it's a bunch of small hills. You've probably seen it in the Olympics, and they lift their knees up, and they're going over hill,
Yeah.
hill, a hill, a hill. Well, on TV, they look like real small hills, like just a foot tall or something. When you're down in between two, I mean, it's almost like hip level that they're coming up to. And so I kind of made a wrong turn on the ski slope, found myself in moguls. Luckily, the ski resort wasn't all that busy, but I was terrified and wound up kind of having to go down on my butt. And what's scary is the people can't really see you if you're crouched down and in
Yeah.
between moguls up there. It was pretty terrifying. A few close calls. I know not
Yeah, I
to.
don't think I would be.
I will mind the signs next time. Well, grinding a rail is definitely more advanced than I could do. But
Yep.
Tekken number 5 and SSX Tricky. This is the one I played on the GameCube. Look at that guy with the crazy hair back there. Let me see if I recognize. Yes, the tricks that you would do. I remember this spot. What a good one. 70 degrees, pouring rain, Victoria, Texas. What's going on, Paco? Good to have you. PlayStation, looks like.
Oh man, more Tony Hawk.
Yeah, remember? What was that the other day we had the Tony Hawk collection?
Yep, nothing but Tony Hawk.
That was wild. Can you
like-
skateboard, Lexi?
No. I have such horrible balance.
You can ride a bike?
I think it's just, but I think it's because I can sit. Well, actually, yeah, that's true. I can or not rollerblade. I can't roller skate. I can rollerblade.
Okay.
I've never been ice skating, so I don't know.
You could roller. I'll bet it's pretty. I feel like it's pretty similar. I've barely ever been
Yeah.
rollerblading. I've maybe had them
I
on
feel like
once.
they say rollerblading and ice skating is the same. You're just on wheels versus like I don't even know what it, like just a blade. On the
Yeah, it's just a
feet.
it's a single piece of metal
So
sticking
yeah,
out
I don't
down
know. Not sure. Never been. So
there. Matthew Hoffman, Pro BMX. What's BMX mean? Do you have any idea? Biking.
bice. Oh man, I used to know.
You did?
I did. Yeah.
Bicycle machine exchange.
Yeah, I used
That
to
would
have an
make
old
sense.
friend that did dirt bikes and stuff. So I don't.
I'm sure chat will help us.
Yeah, probably.
A Digimon World. What is he? A dinosaur, maybe? Do you have a favorite dinosaur, Lexi?
Parasaurus.
A what?
Parasaur.
What's that?
It's the one with the beak on its head, and it like hums and rattles on the top of its head
Has
to
it been
call.
in any of the Jurassic Park movies?
Not really, unfortunately. I mean, there's been ones that are just running in herds. Actually, in the newest one, Chris Pratt is lassoing one.
Oh, wow.
And like James, it does the whole like arm thing and like,
yep.
but that's about it. And Triceratops.
Yeah, okay, I like Triceratops. And then the Stegosaurus with the spiny, or the
Yeah,
shell on his back? Is it a shell?
that's it's like a fin.
Okay.
Kinda.
And then he's got like a club on the end of his tail.
Yeah.
I guess he's kind of neat.
Yeah.
I liked dinosaurs when I was a kid. I wasn't super crazy about
Yeah.
it. but-
Parasaur and Triceratops. I like the Triceratops because of the big
Yeah, right.
crest.
Sure, there you go.
I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Or maybe that's what the Parasaur is. That's the crest.
What about the flying ones?
The
do you
pterodactyl.
like
Those
those
are
at all?
scary.
Yeah,
Have
they're
you
good.
seen like
Remember
the
in the
in real
one-
life like
what?
model?
Oh, yeah, with the guy standing.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Like it's like the guy is smaller than its beak.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine going outside and just
Yeah. Well, do you remember in the Jurassic Park movie when that one swept down and picked up the woman and then dropped her in the pond or whatever?
yeah,
They could pick you up.
Jurassic World? Yeah, no.
Some dogs are
thanks.
small enough that you have to watch for our kind of birds that pick them up.
Yeah.
My sister's got a
I
real small
know.
dog, and she's always like looking at the sky when the dog's out there. I'm like, come on. I mean,
That's
they
I'm
also
sorry.
sell these like spike collars. That you
yeah,
put around.
yeah. I've seen that too.
Pokemon Sun. This guy kind of looks like a dinosaur. Maybe he's got a zoom crest thing going
Looks
on.
like what are those ones that spit the acid?
Oh yeah, not a Velociraptor. No,
No,
I don't know if
it's-
I know what their names are, Lexi. I don't know if I ever knew what that was. Do you remember in
And
the
if
original?
my sister was here, she would be.
Yeah. I
Aw,
remember in the
man.
original one, it spits something right out.
Yeah,
at the
it
guy
like
when he drops
it like
the,
goes
yeah,
out
the
and
frillies.
then yeah, I forget what those are called. Chat.
Chat, bring your dinosaur knowledge. Pokemon Ultra Sun. What's up, Seth? Thank you for sharing the live stream. Appreciate it. You too, Petey. Thank you, Jimmy. Everybody, you're all entered in the giveaway. Coming up here soon. All right, we're continuing on to this collection. Lexi, what do you know about this item?
Game Gear. Unfortunately, nothing.
Takes a lot of batteries, but it does have a
Yeah,
lit screen.
well, I've heard that.
Which was
A
a neat
lit- oh.
feature. Remember the Game Boy that we were using today without the backlit
Very
screen?
dark
Yeah, this is
lit
it's
screen.
nice.
It's big, chunky.
It is. I had a friend who I had the Game Boy, he had the Game Gear, and same thing. I had the Nintendo, he had the PlayStation. We were both always kind of jealous of what each other had. But yeah, I thought his Game Gear was cool, and he loved my Game Boy.
Oh yeah, is it both of these things that take it out?
Yeah, on both sides. But there was also, a battery pack, rechargeable battery pack that you could strap on your
Yeah.
belt, or it even could use a power cord and you can plug it into the wall. So everybody could,
well, that's
getting
nice,
bent
I
out of
guess,
shape about the
but
batteries isn't that big a
still.
deal. From Indonesia, what's going on, Bobby? Good to see you. Lexi, another handheld. What about this one?
The original, I don't know that much about, but
It can still play both types of games, right? It's got the slot on the bottom
Yeah.
for Game Boy stuff, and the slot up there for DS. Very cool.
I don't.
What was your first handheld?
Game Boy actually. Not the original.
Color? Advance? The SP, the clamshell one? No,
tiny
stand.
one.
Okay, yeah.
One with just the screen and then just this, and then there's two buttons.
Yeah, I think
used
that's
to
Game Boy
play-
Advance.
I played Crash Bandicoot and Monster Trucks.
Monster Trucks, yeah, neat.
Yeah.
Huh. Good
It was
ones.
so it's like engraved in my brain. Like, it worked
Mine
in my
too.
head.
Another.
And Spyro. Spyro was my
Ah,
favorite,
can't go
actually.
wrong with
That's
Spyro.
Yeah, see like this, but it just folded.
Okay. So the clamshell one, the one that
Yeah,
did close, the
yeah.
SP, yes, that's such a good one. I see when people would ask for Game Boy recommendations, that's kind of the quick one I'd
I
lean
just had
to.
a black one though. I didn't
Okay.
have a fancy color, but
This is the Pocket, and we don't see it very often. You can see
No.
it says it right there on the screen, Game Boy Pocket. What would you call this color? Metallic blue?
ocean blue.
Ocean? Okay, all right.
Maroon.
Okay. That's neat. I don't see that one too often. Awesome stuff for that Game Gear we just came across. It looks like a Sonic game of some sort. Sonic Drift. And more Sonic. Triple Trouble.
Sonic Drift. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
I don't know if I have either. Did you see the Sonic movies?
The first one, yeah, but I haven't watched the second. Or is there a third one?
I don't know. I think
I feel like there is.
it could be. I saw a good bit of the first one and I liked it. Jim Carrey is the
Yeah.
bad guy. He was hilarious.
Yeah,
And
as always.
ah, Lexi, like this.
Yes.
Yes.
This one, but it was just I can't remember if if it was silver or black. I think my mom just recently sold it too. So. But yeah, it was like this.
Yeah, the SP is a great system.
Playing Spyro, Crash, and Monster Trucks. It was so much fun doing it.
Some wrestling. Ah, another copy of SSX Tricky. And you can see, for example, disc only copy. So that will go over to that disc only section we looked at earlier. A Sonic number 2. Lexi, I think you muted. Try pressing that button there on the bottom once. Yeah, you're back. You back.
A.
More Sonic. Spinball. Like soccer? I don't know. What's up, Eric? I'm doing well. Appreciate it. What's up, John? Good to have you. Shout out to you. Aha! Another one, Lexi. What's this? Fourth or fifth handheld in here?
It is, actually. I don't think we get a lot of handhelds. This is, what is this? Would you consider this one clear?
Yeah, I think you know
It's
how
not a
Nintendo has its
color.
fancy names? I think Glacier, Clear Glacier.
Yeah, like the Arctic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I see that.
No battery back. I noticed that on these as well. Oftentimes it's these small parts that just get lost over time. Luckily, we've got replacements that we can use.
Plenty.
Aladdin! I like this one. I remember playing it. I think it was my friend's Genesis console.
What is it?
Aladdin.
Oh.
He's a street rat. From Agrabah.
Yeah. From Ababwa. Ababwa.
And in the game, he gets apples and throws them at guys as part of his weapon. I think he has a sword with him too.
Apples? Oh, I guess because he steals them.
Yeah, right,
Okay,
right. Doesn't in his montage doesn't he steal a loaf of bread or something off the street vendor?
I believe so. I think it's some kind of fruit.
And speaking of shoulder animals, like we touched on the other day, doesn't
Abu,
he have? Yes,
the
he's got
monkey.
one of the best shoulder animals out there.
Indeed.
I do think a monkey would be great.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of scared of them.
Yeah,
I've heard and watched too many things on people getting attacked by them that I just
what
can't.
about get one like this size?
Maybe it's a little better. A little better. Like a little, what are those things called?
Is it the name of a tiny
It's
monkey?
a specific monkey, yeah.
Marmoset? I don't know.
They're like
monkeys.
they're like
Pygmy monkey?
super tiny.
Really? It sounds adorable.
Yeah, those are cute. I'm just scared of like gorillas and. 'cause
Yeah. Okay.
I
well,
think
you're
it's
not
also
looking
just
for that
like
for a shoulder animal.
I don't know. I've seen Planet of the Apes. I've seen all of the movies, so I think that's why I'm so scared of them.
We'd have to talk to the boss. I don't know if they'd allow everybody to have monkeys. Things could get chaotic in here, but.
Oh my God, we could teach them to clean.
I was just gonna say, what if they help ship an order,
Yeah.
teach
Oh
them to
my
pack up a
goodness.
box?
Oh
Gotta be laws against that, I guess.
no, there definitely is. It's gotta be like forced labor or something.
Lion King, another good Disney game. Aladdin and Lion King, I love both of them back in
What do
the
you
day.
do in the Lion King game?
You play as the little Simba guy, and there's this one level I remember that is just a bunch of the necks of a giraffe in their head, and you have to jump across, and sometimes they're either high or lower, they tilt their head up or down, and you've got to jump across them.
What's like the objective?
I mean, I guess it's like a side-scroller, like a Mario game is. You're getting from the one side of the level to the other side, and
Yeah.
just what are you facing along the way.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've
Have you ever heard of a Berenstein Bear?
Yeah, the show,
Yeah,
Berenstein Bears.
yeah.
They live in a
This
tree.
one? I
Yeah.
think they do. Brother and a sister and a family or
And
something?
mom and dad, yes, I believe so. I actually used to watch that show. I feel like I have like no, I think that's a different show.
I remember Berenstein Bears. They had books.
Yes,
too,
they
which I
did. They
remember
did.
reading.
They actually did. I read the books and I watched the show. There's another. Oh, what's that one? The Turtle. That was another one that had books and a show.
What turtle?
Franklin. Franklin the Turtle.
What's he? Franklin the Turtle?
Oh, that might just be my generation.
Okay. Did
Franklin
you like
the
that one
Turtle.
too?
Yeah, that was. I love the theme song.
And is another
I
like
can't
kids
remember,
cartoon?
but yeah, like it's like that's kind of old. So
Folks, what do you say about Franklin the Turtle? Weigh in on Franklin.
I would hope somebody understands.
What if they're all like, Franklin, never heard that?
It's like just a made up in my head.
More Game Boy, more Game Gear. Surf Ninjas, what is that?
Ooh, this one's Power Rangers.
Oh,
Joey, I used to be obsessed with Power Rangers.
Yeah, did you have a favorite?
And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I like the Turtles as well.
I liked, oh man, don't ask me names, but used to like the yellow and the black.
Were they the women?
Yellow and pink were the girls, but I liked
okay.
yellow, and then black was a guy.
Okay. What was the other one we were just talking about?
Turtles?
Oh yeah, Turtles.
Yeah.
I like the guy with the staff. I forget what his name
Donatello.
is. Is he? And is he the leader of the Turtles? No.
Leonardo is. Ooh, look at me. I liked Raphael.
Was he the little knives?
He was, yeah.
Okay. Have you ever done a Turtles game?
Yes,
Yeah.
multiple. I've seen the show, I've seen the movies, like the original movies, I've seen the newest movies.
I remember the new
My sister and I
movies.
used to dress up, I think we dressed up as them for Halloween like 3 years in a row, actually, I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, big Turtles fan.
I like Turtles as well. This Surf Ninjas is interesting. I'm not quite sure. Do they surf? Fight?
Ninjas. Fighting not turtles. I was gonna say sharks, but.
This is interesting. A Game Shark for the Game Boy and Game Boy Pocket. So you slide it into the Game Boy. Can you try this on the Pocket here, Lexi? Slide this in. And bingo. And then do we have a
where
game?
does that go?
I don't think it works. The Pocket. I don't think the Pocket works with Game Boy Color games, but that would slide up right here. And then it allows you to use cheats on the game on your Game Boy.
Joey, you guys talk about this all the time, but I never understand how it shows you cheats. Like, does it just like little words that come up?
No,
or
so
like...
it would be. These were often paired with a booklet. So you'd look up the game, for example, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and it would have a bunch of cheats. And the cheat code would be like 8 letters or numbers. This just pops up with 8 empty spaces. So you find the cheat you want to use, key in the cheat, and then it starts up the game using whatever cheat it was you selected. Invincibility or all the weapons or something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're neat. It's definitely an old relic for sure.
Yeah.
Joseph remembers Franklin. All right, Joseph.
Oh,
At least
good.
there's somebody else out there. We've been wondering.
It's not made up.
Batman Returns.
Oh, did you look at that one?
Oh yeah, good one.
We were just talking about that one.
Sure. Lost World. This is also Jungle Book. You familiar with this one?
Our cat's named after Bagheera.
Oh, he was the Black Leopard?
Jaguar.
Oh, okay.
Jaguar. Leopard is... yeah.
There was a bad tiger, Shere
Yes.
Khan,
Shere Khan, yeah.
and then the snake. What was his name? He's here. I can see him. Was it a hiss type?
I feel like my mom would know. Call her up. She's right over there.
And this
She would
monkey guy,
know.
I can't remember him. And then
Oh,
Baloo,
man.
I think Baloo is the bear.
Baloo. Oh, yes, I liked.
Is that the one that means no worries for the rest of your day? Is that Hakuna Matata? No? Okay.
That's the Lion King joke. No, oh, the Jungle Book is the one. Oh, it's been so long.
I just need
He's
any
like,
bit.
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, somehow that wasn't enough.
Going down there.
Lyrics? Chat. Baloo's lyrics from the Jungle Book. We're about
Man,
to break into a song.
let me.
Okay,
You know
yeah,
what?
investigate that.
I am.
Oh, a little treasure trove of Game Boy stuff we've just come across.
Oh my, there's a lot there.
Sure is. Pokemon stuff, Kirby, Game Boy SP stuff. Look at all this.
Bare necessities.
Oh,
The bare
yeah.
necessities. The
So
simple
the
bare
necessities.
necessities. Yes.
Don't worry about your troubles or your strifes.
All right.
Yes.
We can move on
We
now.
can. Benchwarmers, I think, was a Oh, yeah, it says PG-13 on it right down there. That's cool. Look, they made this look like a baseball, the circle disc.
Oh, that is actually kind of cool. I've never seen that before.
More Game Boy stuff with Pokemon. The Men in Black, have you seen that?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Classic Will Smith stuff. More Pokemon. Oh, is this? Oh, Shaq. NBA Hoops.
Shaq.
Donkey Kong and Austin Powers, you seen that?
No, Is he like the comedian or whatever?
I don't know
Oh,
how
no.
to describe Austin Powers. It's good though. It's a good comedy from back in the day. I think you'd like.
Toy Story.
And Bugs Life. Do you remember any of
I
that?
loved the Bugs Life.
Do you
I have a
remember-
sweatshirt.
Really?
Of
Does
A
this
Bug's
guy have?
Life.
Did you know any names? Is he the main character?
Yes, he is. Man, and I'm gonna.
Bugly? Is it something cute
No.
like that? No.
Ned.
Really?
Maybe.
Would not have guessed that.
I don't know.
B movie?
I don't know.
You've seen that
You're
as
putting me
well?
on the
Yeah, I know. I
spot.
have a quiz. This has basically been a quiz show.
It is. Yeah, Bugs Life. Bees. Yep. A Bee movie was another good one.
A Bee's Life.
Thinking Bee.
Tailspin, that was another old cartoon. It's got another bear in it. I feel like bears are just good in cartoons. What can you say? Ka the python? Does that sound right?
Ah, yeah. Yeah, she'd be like, ah.
Okay.
Yeah. I do.
Zool. No idea what that is. Some baseball stuff. Oh, and a dolphin game. There aren't many dolphin games. All I can really think of is Echo. Should be more dolphin games, you'd
Echo.
think.
I know a lot of dolphins, but I don't know Echo the dolphin.
What other dolphins do you know?
Winter the dolphin, Free Willy.
That's a whale.
What's the other one? There's
What,
another.
Willow? What'd you say? Winter?
Free Willy, Winter. Winter is a dolphin tail, like the one that had no tail.
From what? Real life? Or
Yeah, it's real life.
Oh.
Well, she's died now, but.
How do you
It's
know
real
these
life.
real life dolphins?
I mean, I kind of wanted to be a marine biologist, so I kind of like knew.
Oh.
But yeah.
Crazy.
I
Could you imagine?
can't think of the other dolphin. Again, it's like a
little
quiz.
lost.
This
Yeah.
is a quizzing.
A little lost. We'll have to prep.
It,
we'll
it's
have to prep
it
for this
actually
next
was
time.
like a VHS movie for the dolphin that I'm thinking of, but I can't think
a
of it.
fiction movie or a real life?
It was like
a documentary.
No,
about it?
it was like a movie about a dolphin. It was a boy and a girl, and they would like.
Oh, sounds interesting.
I don't know.
All right, I may come
Again,
back to you.
I'd have
Sorry,
to-
Sorry.
Look it up again or something.
Dwayne, I remember Tailspin as well. I loved it also. There were a bunch of old cartoons. Of course, none of the cartoons that I remembered were in our quiz show. I did notice that. What can I say?
There is a lot.
Yeah, really. Nintendo DS
You looked at
stuff?
this
I
already?
did.
I'm just trying to get the things that we looked at out of the way.
Retro Atari. I've never seen that before. Flipper? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Wow, how are we
Yes,
forgetting
Flipper the
That's finally
dolphin.
one dolphin I
Yes,
know. I
wait, who
saw
said that?
I don't know. I
Did?
saw
Oh my
it
gosh,
fly by in
thank
chat.
you. Yes, it's Flipper the
Okay,
dolphin.
thank you.
Again, not a made up thing. I know what I'm talking about.
What is this one? This doesn't look like a real one, does it? Look at it compared to a different one.
Yeah. It's also very, there's no writing on the back whatsoever. What even is it supposed to be?
I don't know. What's it say on it? I can't see it. I wanted to be a mermaid when I grew up. Dwayne, really? That's wild.
For Porapara?
Oh, yeah.
Pelican? I don't even know.
That's interesting. I've never seen that before.
Me neither.
Dwayne, that's very, very interesting. I'm still hung up on this.
A mermaid? Do you think they exist?
I'd like to. You know what? My
think they
favorite
do. I low-key
type of
think.
monster is the Loch Ness Monster.
The Loch Ness
I just
Monster?
like
Yeah.
the idea that deep in the water
Yeah.
there's some giant creature.
I'd rather be that than a megalodon.
You'd rather be the Loch Ness Monster?
No.
Oh.
I'd rather there be a Loch Ness
Okay.
Monster
Yeah,
than
giant
a
shark.
megalodon. No,
These
and they
things
couldn't
are-
survive even if they were alive then. They can't survive of like bioluminescent things like. But no, yeah, mermaids and aliens. Like there's no way out of like everything
Right.
in space that we're the only people.
I guess I agree
There's
with that,
no way.
Lexi.
There's just
I
no way.
guess. No, I mean, I haven't had my own sightings or this or that,
Yeah.
but just by
No.
going by the numbers,
Like
yeah.
for how long? Like we still don't. I don't think we still know how long. Like
And it sounds
it
lonely to
goes.
think that
It
we're
does.
like the
It
only
really
thing out
does.
there.
Which is why I don't think I could ever go to space.
Yeah, I'm not all that interested in that myself.
I couldn't. Like one thing could go wrong, and then
Yeah, seen Apollo 13, okay? Enough said.
Interstellar.
Yeah, exactly, right. All right, finally, last couple ripping through here, some other Metroid stuff. More Men in Black, that's kind of interesting.
Adventure Link, Mario Prime Hunters. There's a few of them actually.
Yeah.
Got Double.
2 more Pokemon games down here also.
Harry Potter, Sonic, Pokemon, Mario 3. I don't know what that says upside down.
They used a Game Gear on a movie, Surf Ninjas. Oh, that's neat. You know, I think I remember hearing something about that. That's awesome. From the Philippines, what is going on, Lester? Good to see you.
Philippines.
Good to see you. A Mickey Ultimate Challenge game. Okay. And then controllers. Look at this beauty. Clear blue.
Oof.
Sky blue. Baby blue. I don't know. I talked about it before. I think I have problems differentiating between black and blue. I call it black blue blind. My shirt, for example, it seems blue to me. Is it blue? It is blue, right?
Yeah, it's like a navy.
It's fine. Like a dark navy blue, I struggle to tell the difference between that and
Interesting.
black. Yeah. Doesn't affect me. Yeah, I can still live a mostly normal life. Another controller down here. It's a monster.
What is that for?
Right? I'm not sure yet. Perfect Performance Dual Impact 2.
What?
Controller of some sort.
Joey, I've never seen this before.
Yeah, no, it is a wild one. It's just one of the, strange third-party controllers. There were tons and tons out there back in the day.
Ooh. Yeah, but this might not be good.
Oh, yeah, I see that too.
Not good.
It happens a lot right there at that
It
bend
does,
point,
especially if you were
If you
wrapping it
wrap
like
it.
this.
Yeah, I see it too. Okay, I think we are down to just our very last few down here. Some sort of blackjack game. And finishing it off today. NASCAR, Pokemon Pinball, an Indiana Jones game, and Mr. Fred Couples in golf. Okay. Okay. Wow.
Sounds fun.
Big collection today, Lexi. There was
Indeed,
it wasn't a giant
very,
box,
very
but there was a
much.
lot in here. A bunch
Yeah.
of small stuff with Game Boy and Nintendo DS, the Game Gear, and then a bunch of different handhelds we had in here too. Finally, PS2 and controllers. It's going to be the latest stuff going up to the website at DKOldies.com. All right, folks, let's jump into the giveaway. Cool, cool.
Over there.
All right, here's how it is going to work. While we've been streaming, 6 names have been picked at random and placed upon this prize wheel right here. I'm going to give it a spin and see who today's winner is. $20 in store credit is up for grabs. Best of luck, everyone. Round it goes. Spencer. Nice work, Spencer Branch. Congratulations, you're today's winner. Spencer, all you have to do, have an account on the website, DKOldies.com, and message us right here on Facebook with the email address you used to log into your website. Going to give you a parting glimpse at Jay with his magnificent beard over there as he's speaking with the cleaning team. All right, everybody, wrapping it up here.